Okay, welcome to R&D team of GK Aqua. So let me introduce myself. My name is Jana. My role in GK Aqua is a senior R&D manager. So my background is I got a molecular biology in aquaculture from USM Penang. So let me introduce the pillars of GK Aqua for R&D team.
My name is Farah, so I'm the assistant manager of R&D. So my background is in molecular biology and genetic engineering, particularly in molecular biology lah. So
Hi everyone. My name is Abby. I'm currently working as RA in GK Aqua. I did my bachelor's in biotechnology. I have experience in microbiology and as well as molecular biology. Yeah, currently I'm working here.
My name is Syamimi. I'm RA in GK Aqua. I did my degree in UKM in biology and also master in chemistry.
Okay guys, so today's topic will get a bit interesting because we just want to discuss about the importance of R&D in aquaculture sector. So basically, as all of you guys know, aquaculture is one of the promising industry globally, right? So as we can see, most of the aquaculture farm they don't have R&D team, right? Because they just profit on the profits, right? But why we have to have R&D in aquaculture? Because we have like a few reasons. Okay, so what we're doing now, we actually focusing on disease and also we focusing on nutrition.
also in genetics.
Genetic to improve and also to maybe like provide a solution when the problems comes in R&D.
Aquaculture is a field where the farmers are the main people, the entrepreneurs, where you guys can see there's a lack of knowledge when handling this kind of livestock, right?
Yeah.
So suddenly, livestock suddenly die. Dia tiba-tiba mati kan.
And
So
tiba-tiba mati tu, that is the major
major problem, then it affect the production of the company as well. So this is the place where R&D team come and help these kind of farmers. What is happening interior and how can we help to solve this kind of problem, like improving the health of the aquatic creatures. Yeah.
Because sometimes when we see, right, so when it's like people doing this aquaculture like farm, either no matter whether they doing with ikan or they doing with other crustacean species, but sometimes when mereka like menternak, everything was like so smooth. And out of sudden, everything like collapsed. And a lot of big question marks arise in their head. Why? What happened suddenly? Alright? So when we have like a basic knowledge, kalau kita ada macam sepahaman yang basis, yang asas. So kita boleh tahu, okay, kalau tiba-tiba semua haiwan yang mereka menternak itu mati, definitely it could be causes by diseases. And so this is where a knowledge of R&D can be implemented. Betul tak?
And also the farmers are educating themselves kind of outbreaks they are handling, right?
Yes. So this is why like out of like diverse of R&D, genetic comes in. So Farah, what is your input on this?
So I think for health management, right? So it's important that because most of the farmers, because they only have like kolam-kolam to turn up all this udang, so they don't have the facilities and resources. If there's outbreak kan, diorang macam tak tahu how to identify them. So bila kita ada the resources and also the facilities, so we can help the farmers to identify what exactly is the tiba-tiba mati one. So we can help them lah to know what is exactly happening there.
But for example, Abi, like we doing like a routine screening, right? So can you explain on that? Like,
Only doing disease screening. There's a lot of people working on that, and mainly this disease screening is for specific pathogens, which is like virus and as well as bacteria. Virus in the sense of like mRNA, which is called as Microbacterium nodovirus, and as well as SSV, extra small virus, which cause a disease called white tail disease. So these virus and bacteria affections, right? The farmers doesn't know about this.
yeah, exactly.
And this outbreak is a major problem for
This is
them.
because sometimes, right? Because I feel this is the chain of disease.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when they infect, it doesn't look
It
like
spreads,
it spread, and it doesn't look like it is infected because some of, like for example, like white tail disease, it is appear when the muscle become like opaque. Yeah, and then the outbreak is only like well known when there is a mass mortality.
Begitu genetics implementation dalam disease tu, kita boleh add molecular approach untuk detectkan yang mana antara induk-induk tu adalah more disease resilient ataupun lebih kuat dalam melawan penyakit tu. Kita pilih dia punya induk tu secara molekular, dia lagi cepat dan juga jimat masa, jimat tenaga semua tu lah, pilihan terbaik so that dia punya anak-anak semua adalah safe from disease lah.
Kita nampak in a conventional farm, so what they do is when it comes to genetic approach, basically farmers akan pilih phenotypic. Contohnya mereka tengok, okay, kalau induk besar, they will choose the bigger induk and they will get mated. Betul tak? Tapi this is where kalau knowledge R&D can be implemented where daripada phenotypic kita boleh implement through molecular approach. Dan juga other than genetic, what are the important things that we can focus in? Of course, nutrition. Okay, so Syami, on your part.
It's really Sembang thing. Okay, so nutrition. Okay, selalunya kalau nutrition ni kita akan fokus pada apa yang kita akan bagi makan dekat apa yang kita bela.
With the good nutrition content of our feed, we will improve the part and also genetic parts, and also will improve their immune
System.
Yes, immune system of the aquatic species.
So okay, so this is where, for example, okay, other than nutrition, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if let's say R&D also can be implemented to improve the FCR, because contohnya lah, penternak-penternak mereka punya first concern is actually the cost of the pellet, right? So they don't wanna spend so much money on the pellet because they literally lah. Because for example, like one of the case when I was talking to one of the farmers from Pating, so this initially he need to spend about 3 guni of pellet one day.
Okay.
So one day 3 guni of the pellet. So each guni costs about at least like 100 ringgit. Ikan pating. So just imagine. So 3 hari, like satu hari tu kita kena bagi 3 guni, which is cost about at least paling murah pun 270 ringgit, right? So this is where R&D comes, because technically the FCR is very important in agriculture kan. So FCR tu feed conversion ratio, di mana kita letak like 2 kg, 2 kg of the pellet and berapa biomass kita boleh harvest back. Kita nampak the total feed has been shifted from fish meal and then to plant based, and nowadays it's like other alternate resources, for example like insect meal or algae meal, something like that. So this is where R&D things comes in. Okay, R&D approach comes in to find alternate resources, bukan sahaja alternate in terms of cost but also in terms of nutrition. It's definitely the quality of culture animal, right? Sebab bila kita makan tu, sebab there are a lot of issue. Contohnya bila penternak, mereka quality yang mereka menghasilkan tu tak bagus because it's like smells fishy. Okay, it carries a lot of pathogen. So this is where kita boleh improvise the technology and also the knowledge we have through R&D approach to improvise the culture species. Then about health, other than genetic, other than nutrition, so how R&D actually can technically solve the problem in aquaculture. Basically, when hatchery comes up with the issue, when a booster thing comes up with the issue, how we can solve the problem. Can you tell some of your experience?
The main thing is communication, I guess. We have to brainstorm what is really is happening. And actually, we have to go to the ground and see what is happening.
Exactly.
And then we have to discuss what's the problem.
If you're sitting in lab and just go through articles, it's not gonna work.
It's not like we have to work on the top level. It's like a lab level, right? We have to go to the ground to understand the core problem. Because I feel the vision of people looking at the problem is different from person to person. Like Syamimi, what is your experience you having in GK to as a problem solver, as a researcher?
As a problem solver,
yes,
I basically focus on to produce the insect meal. So I have a challenge, my own challenge to produce a nice and to grow the SFL level. So have a lot of challenge about the clumping, the clumping things, the attack by the imposter, not imposter, ulat bulu attack, consistency semua tu. So challenge tu banyak lah, tapi that is my work. I need to overcome the issue.
I think
one by one.
She's not only a researcher, she became a mother of BSF.
Yes, I am a mother. I have a baby to take care of. Okay, tough day straight.
So I think that is the interesting part as well, because it's like we not have a boring work doing the same routine work, but when it comes like a lot of different various challenges, right? So this is actually where we grow.
Kita fikirlah sama ada kita nak fikir challenge tu in the stress way ataupun in a fun way.
Yes,
So kalau
exactly.
kita fikir in a fun way, that's R&D come to hadap semua challenge tu.
I can 100% be 100% sure every industry have problems.
Yes,
There's no
certainly.
and these R&D are the problem solvers. I guess.
the backbone of the
backbone of the industry.
being part of R&D team is actually kan dia macam you will feel very rewarding, macam you tick all the checkbox, you solve all the problems. Macam wow,
Satisfaction.
I solved this problem, so I can handle the solutions to the operation team or the production to consume their production like normally and to improve their work lah.
On that, right? So it's not only about the problem solving,
Yeah.
but also, right, I feel from my experience, I feel like we begin to think a bit creative. Because sometimes basically, right, so R&D is about, some of the time it's like following a proper SOP, right? But sometimes your method A doesn't work. So this is where you have to DIY the method and to implement the method B to solve the problem. So I think this is where the creativity comes in. Alright. Last word on your guys' side to share to the audience.
Actually, don't think R&D is boring lah.
R&D is not boring.
R&D is creative.
Yes, we are creative.
We are creative. We are smart.
Problem solver.
And we are not working in a strict environment.
Yeah.
It's a flexible thing.
And I feel it's about teamwork as well.
Teamwork as
Teamwork
well.
is a must.
So it's a fun thing to be a researcher and working in an R&D department, which is teamwork department.
Alright. So to conclude this session, personally we feel that R&D is a very important team, not only in GP Aqua, but it has to be implemented in every aquaculture farm to create a solution to the upcoming problems and challenges, to provide sustainability and food resources.
So guys, stay tuned for our next Sembang session. Don't forget to like, share,
Comment.
And subscribe
to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, bye.
Alright.
Minutes.